Trivia for you guys. The girl that was playing Magenta in tonight's Flash was the same girl that played young Talia in The Dark Knight Rises. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I am going to be talking about The Flash Season 3, Episode 3, Magenta. And they might as well have just gotten Magneto for this episode, because at least Magneto was a more interesting villain for the X-Men, you know? And I get it, Marvel, DC, Fox, but yeah, let's face it, let's get into the villain since I just talked about it. So I will say the metahuman in today's episode wasn't a great metahuman in my opinion. She wasn't terrible either, but I was expecting a little bit more from her. I get that she came up with a bad family with a bad rep, and her father or foster father, I guess, was very abusive to her. And there's always a part of me whenever I see abusive parents in movies or TV shows, I want the character who is the victim to just kill them. I think they deserve it, because no kid deserves to be abused. So I'm always rooting for the kid to come on man, get that son of a bitch, beat him to death. I don't care. I was hoping the guy died when the lamppost. I'm like, good, no big loss. But you see how much she's hurting, and you know obviously killing is wrong. So it's like if she killed him, she would have been no better than him. I get it. But I don't know. I just found her... I didn't find her believable in this role, the actress. I just felt she was maybe the wrong age. I don't know how old the actress is who played the little girl, but Magenta. But yeah, that was probably the thing that bugged me most. I was thinking too much. This girl looks way too young. She's like a baby. She should be in diapers or something. I don't know. That's just me. Tell me what you guys think if you disagree with that. We also get Wells and Jessie coming back, and there's a little surprise with Jessie. It looks like she has finally developed her powers, and she is a speedster now. Jessie Quick is in the house, and as we figured might happen, Harrison Wells from Earth 2 starts panicking. He doesn't want his daughter going out there and, risking her life just like Barry. But as the episode goes on, obviously his development turns out to, he finally realizes to accept it. And I like when he finally does accept it. He tells Jessie, "Run, Jessie, run." Just like in the pilot, the famous line, "Run, Barry, run." And she runs and helps Barry stop that boat from crushing the hospital. And that was really cool, by the way. I gotta say, the final fight, seeing the giant boat being flown over to the hospital, that was pretty insane for the CW. I never seen anything like that on a TV scale, so that was... I'm not saying it was mind-blowingly awesome, but for a CW show to do something like this, it was pretty sweet. Seeing the ship hover over Barry, I was impressed. I'm gonna say that, and I'm glad Jessie got to go out there and help Barry out with this. Something that I was also hoping for was Wally becoming Kid Flash. We seen Kid Flash, him in episode 1. That was really cool, and I was hoping he would develop it, but obviously they want to hold him out a little bit longer. I don't know how long, but I can't wait for Wally to finally get his powers out there. If I had to guess when it was going to happen, I'm going to guess the mid-season finale right before the Christmas break. I think that episode 9, I think that's when Wally is gonna figure out his powers, figure out how to manifest them, I guess. And but I like that he, as soon as Jessie told him that story, I knew what he was gonna do. And Is he gonna jump in the street in front of a car that's about to run over him? And he did it. And unfortunately, Jessie saved him. Unfortunately, Jessie saved him, and both of them got in trouble for that. Especially, Barry was giving Wally crap. I have to also say, I am becoming a Wally and Jessie shipper. I think Wally and Jessie should just become the Iris and Barry Mark II. Because I think there's a little bit of good chemistry there between the two of those characters, and I'd like to see a relationship form maybe between those two. Especially since, everything's working great with Barry and Iris. Again, Barry and Iris are proving to me to be one of the best couples on any superhero TV show currently, or ever in that, for that matter. I think they might, the writers might try to create a little bit of drama between them. I hope it's not drastic drama. Like, I don't want them to break up, get back together again, break up. It was actually, I was worried at the end of this episode they were realizing maybe it's not going to work out between us. Maybe we should call it quits for a while. But it actually ended nicely between them, and I like that. I like scenes like that. I like seeing Barry and Iris happy together and supporting one another and trying to find ways to make their relationship more interesting. We never had that in a superhero show before, where maybe Iris can, help him out a little bit more, like she has been doing in Season 2 and Season 3. Give Barry advice when he needs it. That's the kind of relationship we want to see in our superhero shows, not a girl that causes problems. That's where Olicity went wrong. So let's keep that up. If any of the producers or writers are listening to this, keep that up. Don't ruin this relationship. This is actually one of the few relationships that I can actually stand on a superhero show. I guess I should talk about Julian, played by Tom Felton from, Draco Malfoy from the Harry Potter franchise. I'm still uneven about his character. We got to see a little bit more of him in this one, interacting with Barry. He seems like he might be on the side of good. I don't know yet, but there's still something fishy about him. I'm not too sure. I don't think he's Alchemy. I don't think he's Dr. Alchemy. But there is something with him that I'm not quite sure where to put my hand on, or my finger on, or my nose on. I don't know. Whatever the saying is. But I am sure I think I said this in my last video. I think he is related to Eobard Thawne in some way, and Eddie in some way. I think it's somehow connected to the Reverse Flash because of the blonde hair. I'm going out on a limb, and I'm saying that. I could be totally off, like I usually am, but that's my guess. And then if I'm ever right about this, I'm going to come back to my second and third video and show you guys. And I'm like, there you go, everybody. I was right. And, okay, with that being said, guys, I think I'm ending it here. I think I liked this episode. It wasn't a great episode, not as good as the first two, but it was fine. I liked it. I thought it was enjoyable. There were some great moments here and there. Yeah, weak metahuman, that's all I'll say. Nice little setup, I guess, for Dr. Alchemy. We saw him as what was he, a ball of light in that security camera footage? Who knows? Julian even said maybe he's a ghost because they didn't see nothing there, but I saw something. I saw a light zooming all over the place. I don't know what was up with that, but maybe we'll find out eventually. Barry looks very suspicious about it, and he's realizing, maybe there's more things changed here than I realized. So more will be discovered as we go through. And so I'm looking forward to next week, and as usual. And comment below, guys. Tell me what you think. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check me out on Facebook and Twitter. You know the drill. And until next time, take care.